toe the line. Your wife is your principal assistant. There shouldn't be any other authority delegated by you to countercheck on your wife. So some of these things are best addressed if we become proactive to find a solution. So me, I would tell people, go back to the root cause. If you've traveled out there and as a man, and your wife is here, as a man, wherever you are you just that way? You know, you got somebody, you got a slave queen, and therefore, you know, these side chicks and slave queens have a role to play in our lives. And they are here to stay. And they are here to stay. Yeah. So the same way you have a side chick.
The same way the woman is gonna have a side salad.
A side salad also. Yeah. But the most important thing is that you cannot delegate some responsibilities, like you cannot travel far and leave another man behind to take care of your wife sexually. You have to avail yourself. And these are things, online things and such kind of things. When you send money, and probably the guy who does justice to your wife doesn't have money, that money will go to that guy. And you know, when women are emotionally aroused, they don't think using their brains. Yeah? Because that which is missing, yes, they have money they have because you are sending. There is something that is missing. And therefore, they will use the money that you've sent to get that which they miss most. So let us not be pretentious. Sending money is not enough. You need to be available. But again, if we stop being pretentious, as I've indicated, some issues, though an African, so though very tricky, because as a man, wherever you are, you have a side chick. Well, play safe. That is the only thing I can say. Play safe. You and your wife play safe. And even you as a married woman, a friend, or should you decide to have a side salad, make sure you play safe, respect your matrimonial home. Don't bring that boy there. Don't bring that man there. At least observe some respect. Maybe that is what I can say, Anil, unless you got a question.
Now, what do we do? Because this man, at some point, there is a place he said that should he go to Kenya and kill this woman? How will you respond to him? How can you advise him?
No, he shouldn't. And that is why I'm telling you.
Can send me the question next after the no.
He shouldn't do that, because let me tell him this way. Issue of virginity is neither here nor there.
Okay.
So the point is,
all right.
She's she's no longer a virgin anyway. The most important thing, if it were Ishi, he needs to look at the bigger picture. There are some sacrifices you have to make because of the kids. And you must address this whole issue proactively. If you cannot address it proactively, do not become reactive. Coming to Kenya and killing her is not a solution. That is We are human
Oh,
beings. So let us, that is not a solution. Killing her is not a solution. Yeah, so emotionally, the fact that he is not available, or whatever the wife got herself into, is a situation that is now water under the bridge. The point is, accept that this is it and forge on the way forward, but let him think positive.
Okay.
Yes.
Willow Fick, you said you're going to work. I did not know you because, I mean, we have seen people come here on a live video and they do some crazy things. But because you just said, you just typed over there, I'm going to give you the opportunity after Dennis Oseko.
Yeah. So I just want to conclude. Being malicious is not an option. You're going to be away from each other.
Sure.
But should it compel that the man is going to have a side chick or the lady is going to have somebody, let it be done with some decorum. Don't bring your wife, that man to your matrimony on your home. I mean, cheza mbali and cheza na heshima and play safe. That is what I would say. But coming here to answer kusema, don't do that, or should you do that, I'm gonna kill you, and such kind of things is not good. But again, wewe bibi, cheza vizuri, don't bring, because if you bring a man to your matrimonial home or your where you're married, that is very bad. That is disrespecting your husband.
Exactly.
You'd rather travel very far, have it, and then just come back. Don't even show his relatives that you are having it. That is impunity, the highest order. And I just want to warn women. So many women have lost their lives, and this is a very delicate situation to find yourself in. Doing these things in your husband's house, and the parents and brothers are watching. It is very bad. Don't ever do that. Otherwise, thank you very much.
Oh, no, we needed this one, and I'm so humbled for you coming on my live video. It's a honor. And
yeah, thank you.
Thank you for all you do, and your points are very valued.
Yeah.
Thank you so much, and God bless you. Have a good day.
God bless you. Thank you.
Thank you, bro. All right, Willie, so you are here. I do not know who you are. Willie, senior somebody. Make sure your phone is like this. Don't put your phone facing up like this when you want to join. Maju, can you send me the request? You're connecting. I can see. Oh, thank God.
Thank you.
I was so skeptical. I was not going to bring you on the podcast, and I'm so sorry. Not that.
Okay.
But some people have come here, they're so rude. They show us some things that we are not supposed to see right here. So that's why. And I'm sorry.
Okay.
And thank you for coming on my broadcast. So go ahead.
Thank you. Thank you, Emily.
You're welcome.
It's my first time, but I've been following you around for quite some time.
Thank you so much.
And I'm coming from Mombasa. Concerning your topic, it is something that it has really caught my eye and it has caught my attention, especially when you talk about the distances that is there between families and all the causes that are involved. One thing that we as people and we as Africa need to understand, there is one thing that we need to understand, that you see, we are talking about marriage and we are talking about a relationship that already exists. And I will be very brief because of time constraint. I just want to say one thing to the people that you see when you accept to join into a relationship with whoever it is, there is what we call the vows that bounds you. And in this vow, distance is never something that's going to separate the vow or to break the vow. It's like you have gone into a treaty, you see? So if you are into a treaty with someone in the other region, like in Kakamega, you see, between the two distances, you can do whatever you want to do. You can engage in whatever things you want to engage. Either if you're a man with another woman, if you're a woman with another man. But one thing that we need to understand is that all these things with a side chick, there's repercussion that comes. Maybe a son is born or a child or whatever it is. You see, at the long run, when the vow comes together, it's unbreakable. So I would like to advise the people that let us stick to what we vowed to. It's good if you cannot withstand all these things to keep off. It's not a sin, by the way, because I don't need to play about with someone's daughter or someone's son in the name of the world is changing. Amen? Amen. I need to be somebody with self-respect. So I agree with all the views that all these things can happen and all these things can take place. The world is changing and we are living in a modern way. We cannot do a live chat like this with my wife and then you say that everything's okay. Maybe you can do a live chat like this, but in the bedroom there's someone who has been locked there and told, wait a bit, I'm having a conversation. So for me, all these things I can put into a nutshell that it is wrong. It is wrong and it is wrong. It goes against what we believe in. It goes against all these things in the name that the world is changing. Thank you. I think I will stop there because of time, but it's good for you to have me. I see you are very restrictive on who comes to your live shows.
No.
But it's
one thing I need. I know I want to be your friend. Can you please be my friend?
Yeah, you are my friend on Facebook.
Are you my friend? Oh,
You're my friend on Facebook.
You know, on some other videos that we have made, a man who seeks our own advice. And I'm urging our own people here, please, if you see sense in what we are talking about, this guy is desperate, needing our help. Please send me a request, and I'm waiting for Kenneth Mboga. If you are there, please send me that request. Let it be on the way coming. And Senior, I'm so blessed to have you tonight as my guest. And I really
yes.
Thank you very well. But we are so blessed to have him as a guest. His views. Yes. Njoki Ngaja, are you sleeping? What are you doing? Send me a request. Our brother brother needs our advice. What can you advise him? If you really have something to talk about this issue, this person is so depressed, and he said he can make a trip to go back to Kenya and kill somebody before somebody dies. So the ones who have let us down, people are poking us, ladies, you ladies, blah 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 blah. Listen, no, this is a no. Be a woman enough. Don't bring, if you have to do your own things, find your own avenues how you're supposed to do it. But don't bring a man in your own husband's bedroom. It's not a good thing. So let me look for that our song so that we can be blessed. And yeah, let's do it again. Whoever is ready, what's our brother Kenneth Boga? Yeah, nobody's gonna die.
My brother, God can bless anybody. Make you not look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be by power, don't be by sense,
Hi, Emily. Yeah, dance, girl. Get your boogie on. Come on.
You see how God can bless me?
Get it down. Si mama tukuone. Yay. Come on, girl. Yay. Boogie, 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 boogie. Check your bum bum. That's good. That is good. Come on. Shake what your mama gave you. Go girl. Jiperaha. Hey, I can see you go for lessons. That's good. I can see you've been going for lessons.
Oh my God.
Sasa, how are you?
I'm good. I'm so blessed.
Oh, amen to that.
Thank you.
Amen to that.
Don't join my craziness.
I was actually going to bed.
In fact, sometimes we got to entertain ourselves.
We gotta entertain ourselves. We shall have a dance day, huh?
Well, when are we having that? Because
we should have one dance day. Just dance, show your moves, you know?
This weekend. It's
yeah, we should. We should.
Yes, thank you, my sister.
Yes.
Let me take a deep breath.
Take a deep
breath. Thank you, my viewer.
Take your time.
If they
yes.
You to come here. You have thousands of viewers, and that is the same way coming to bless me. And by the way, we don't cause problems here.
Yes.
I can see that. But let me tell you guys, sometimes we relieve the stress. Sometimes We have to release the ugly out.
And this is where we come.
So don't worry, my craziness dance.
Yes. It's okay. We have never seen your moves anyway.
I'm gonna.
So I'm happy we saw it.
Oh, I will bring my favorite song over here so that I can bless you with it.
We haven't seen your moves. Yes.
Anyway, Njoki, without wasting time, let me go back to the topic. Have you seen the topic?
Yeah, I saw a little bit of it.
Yes.
And I think I get what you're talking about.
Yes.
I am not an advocate of infidelity in whatsoever way, whether a woman or whether a man. I am not an advocate for it. And of course, I don't support what the lady is doing at all. There's no excuse to it. But there's always two sides of the story. It is always good to hear from one side and then hear from the other side. Showed me that you can do this. Now, wait and see. I'm capable of doing this. I'm going to bring a man to my bed, to our bed. You know, it is not right to bring a man or a woman in your matrimonial bed. It is not right because there are motels out there, there are places out there, Fred's houses. There's a car. If you're a little itchy to do something, you can go to the car or in the back of your garage somewhere, not on your bed.
In the field.
You can go in the field. We are not in the days of where the men used to go out there and they would hanya out there. They would do whatever they have to do, side chicks and all that. Nowadays, women have refused that. Many women have, percentage of women have refused that. If you can do that, I can do the game too. But according to how I believe it, I can never catch up with a man. If a man want to go out there, there's, a lot of men that go out there. It's very hard to hear a man being called a Malaya. It's there, wanaitwa next door neighbor has. What I say, every sin or everything that you do has consequences. And whatever the consequences, it's something you have to deal with, probably for the rest of your life. So it's up to the person to choose, because you cannot tell grown-up people what to do. They will choose to do it anyway. So nowadays we have men and women competing for the same behavior. If a man goes out there to hanya, then the woman says, okay, it's my turn now. You have done that, so I'm also gonna go. And they're not even ashamed. They're doing it in broad daylight. We can see that, and we have seen it. It is not those days where men used to go here, there, unless it's a stupid woman or a woman that is, just they know what they're doing, or they know for sure this is not my call to do what he's doing. I have a God that I serve. I am, I'm answerable to the one that sees in the secret places. If that is not the case for you, then for many years they have always brought a woman in their bed. Yeah, they have always brought women. They sleep with the maids in the bed that they put their wives. They have always done it. So So for a woman to do it, it's not any different, but it's hurtful. So I would say if it gets to that point, then it's time they either go, separate ways, or they decide to live with it, or they decide to change. What do you think?
I think it's okay, but now this is my question to you.
Uh-huh.
This man at some point he said he might make a trip to go to Kenya if she's not listening. She might end up hurting the woman or kill her or something. Is it okay for
Is the woman in Kenya?
Yeah, the woman is Kenya. She was here for some reason. She didn't like being in the United States of America. She does not want to work in here. The work is very stressful. She said, no, she can't take it. She made a trip to go to Kenya.
Probably even with the sugar mummies nowadays, they enjoy the guys. Let's talk about the guys. The guys that date younger women nowadays, they enjoy younger women's money. No, the older women's money to enjoy with their girls, with their young age mates. They use you for money, but then they go enjoy with either their wives or their girlfriends, but they only use you for money. It's happening, and that's what's been happening. So it's just the opposite of what's been happening.
So what's the best advice can you ask?
The best advice I would give this man.
Another thing before you advise this man. There is a point where this man said the kids are here and they're over 20. The boys have told this man, Dad, instead of you being so depressed like this, go ahead and marry. How can you respond to that?
This is what I would tell the guy. The woman has already gone on with her life. He need to go on with his life. If he has to marry, he need to marry. If he has to get a girlfriend, he need to move on with his life. The girl or the wife for sure looks like she's only there because of the money, but no, there is no love. She's got the love somewhere else. Otherwise, if she would have sacrificed, some of us are not happy to stay here, but we sacrifice because of the things that we have to do. Some of us sacrifice for kids. Some of us sacrifice for our marriages, for our spouses to be here. Otherwise, some of us would have been in Kenya a long time ago. But if she didn't want to sacrifice, it's because she already knows that she has somebody back home that she is in love with. Then this guy needs to move on with his life. And he cannot kill himself over a woman. He cannot do that. It's not worth it.
I hope you're listening. Papa,
yeah.
I do not want to quote your name here. You are listening. Got the advice. So the last advice you will give to this man, what do you think is best for him at the moment?
At the moment, I think he need counseling. He need a lot of counseling. Although I don't believe in the American way of counseling, but he need to talk. Yeah, I don't believe in American way of counseling because it's something we already know about. He need to maybe have somebody a talking buddy. Although it's really hard to trust anyone, have somebody that he can vent to. But he need to move on with his life. The sooner he can get a girlfriend, the better, so he can forget about the past.
Papa, or you are listening, the sooner you can get the girlfriend, the better for you.
Yes.
The one who said, I didn't say anything.
That's what I would say. That's what I would do. Sometimes it's hard to move from one relationship because you don't give yourself time to heal. But for me, the way I deal with it, move from one relationship immediately to another one. That is me. That is how I heal.
Immediately.
Yeah.
And not a rebound.
No, I just move.
All right.
The sun does not wait for a king.
Guys, you have just listened though. Take caution notes. These things are happening all over. Thank you so much. Thank you for your advice. I love you. I love you.
I love you too. Thank you, Emily. Thank you very much. Going to bed now.
Thank you so much, and say hello to your hubby. Take care of
I
it.
will.
Okay.
Good night. All right.
Thank you, sweetie.
Okay.
All right. That was my sister Njoki Ngacha. So, who Washira? Washira, Kenneth Mboga, just a minute. Washira, you have to make your points quick so that Kenneth Mboga, you have the whole time to advise us. And please, I will give you more time so that you can spill some wisdom. So, yeah, Washira. Washira, you are next. Maju Life, I don't know where you disappeared to. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much. I'm glad we are on YouTube right now. And God bless you guys. We have to speak this one. People have to be blessed in Jesus' name. Washira, you are next. Please try to reconnect. I don't think something is connecting right now. You declined the request. So Kenneth Mboga, please. Kenneth Mboga, let me send you the request myself because Washira just declined the request. You see, this is how we bless some other people with our own advice. For those people who are shy not to come here and say what, send me that request. I know how to protect your name, how to protect everything so that we can get Kenneth Mboga, you just ran away again. For those people who are scared that speaking out, it's gonna do something to you. No, I don't reveal any. Hey, Craig, good to see you, bro. Good to see you, bro. I don't reveal anybody's problem. Or if you trust me as your sister, I do not say anything and I do not reveal the names. In Jesus' name, it's gonna die for me. And if I really promised you guys that I'm supposed to be here to take care of feelings for those who have been hurt, and trust me, I will cry with you if you need to cry. So Washira, make sure your phone is like this when you require you just declined. Washira, the problem is I think you are accepting the request when the phone is like this. When you accept to come in as a request as a guest, you have to put your phone like this. And it has to be rotating so that you can come in. So Washira, I do not know where you disappeared to. I think you're taking some instructions on how to do it. It's adding right now. I hope it's connecting in a few minutes. Few seconds, I mean. Kenneth Mboga, send me that request. It looks like Washira is not going to be able to come over here. And I hope you connect to Washira. I would love to listen to you. Because we love having new guests now, and then we don't know the advice, the new advice is coming, new people, you declined the request. So Kenneth Mboga, let me send you the request myself. Where are you? You are right here. Okay, Ken, I already sent you the request myself. Please do something to accept it. Oh, Washira, now can you refresh? I'm trying to bring you in, but unless you refresh, it's not gonna accept the request. I'll do everything. You are connecting, my brother, Kenneth. Kenneth Mboga. It's connecting very slow. Meanwhile, let's listen to our music here. And God bless us.
I see for the street, I don't see them see, I don't take defeat. I don't see them see, I don't take defeat. I don't forget when I beg for something to eat. Now I'm living large.
Living large.
I don't go ever like I'm not got my back. You must have heard of my story, so I say, my brother God can't bless anybody. Make you no look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be by power.
Boss.
Don't be by sense.
Boss, you're okay. You are the most happy person.
Make you no look down on anybody.
When I hear God can bless anybody, including me, I'm like, including you. When I hear God can bless me, oh my God, this is how I feel. Okay, let's see the unchangeable. Let's see the unchangeable and see what happens. So, Kenneth Boga, I don't know, something happened to you. I do not know what to do, but let's listen to unchangeable.
I want to thank you very much.
We've
been enjoying health, wet, living in harmony.
Yes, living in harmony. Kenneth Boga, Kenneth Boga. Rurigi, can you come and say hello to me? Anyway, I missed you when you were away. You went to Kenya. Come and tell us what you brought for us. Anyway, there we go.
With you, there is no impossibility. With you, I can move the mountain. Whatever you say will surely come to pass. At the mention of the name, every knee will bow. Oh, unchangeable, reliable. Only you can do what no man can do. Unchangeable, reliable. Only you can do what no man can do. Everybody say unchangeable, reliable. Only you can do what no man can do. Unchangeable, reliable. Only you can do what no man can do. There is nothing, absolutely nothing. There is nothing impossible to you. You keep saying greatness and your
Karibu sana, welcome. I'm so happy to have you as my guest. Welcome.
Hello, how are you?
I'm good. How are you?
Doing well, and I thank God I'm in Nairobi. That's why you see it's daytime.
Yes, I know. Thank you so much for joining me. And I am so blessed to have you as my guest. First of all, I must say thank you so much, and you look so good.
Oh, I appreciate the compliment.
Yes, thank you so much. It's my nature. Thank you.
No, I was able to listen to a part of the conversation you had earlier with this lady. And all I can say is that the world has become a place of very selfish creatures, because all this is happening because of self-centeredness and like extreme selfishness. Because people have gone as far as even killing their spouses just to keep themselves happy, in quotes, because I don't know how you can be happy when somebody has given their life to you and then you get them out of their way by way of killing them or harming them or exploiting them just to be happy. I don't know. I think the word happy here is being loosely used. Because you see, like in this case of this guy, I would say that you can only give from your abundance. You can only give from what you have. And if this guy is looking forward to giving his kids the joy that they would want from their father, he must make sure he is happy first. And if his happiness is being like obstructed by this woman, it's only good that he lets her go. I don't think there's any need for him to follow her here to Kenya. It's not going to be of any good to him or to his children. Let him remain there, work on his happiness, work on the happiness of his kids. And if getting another spouse is what is going to bring that happiness, go ahead and do it, because you are sacrificing for somebody who doesn't care about you. She doesn't give are damned if this guy is dead or alive. Because you see, if she said in the first place that she can't live there with the family, that shows you, that speaks volumes of how less she cares about them. Because the first way you show care is to be with the people that mean a lot to you. Because I believe, like just that lady said, there are people who are there because they are sacrificing for their family. Maybe those families are here and you have to live away because they cannot get the requisite travel documents or residence document to stay there. So you have to sacrifice your presence with them to work so that you can get them money for day-to-day life. But if this woman voluntarily declined to stay with the family, why would you even think of following her here?
Good question. Good
question.
It doesn't make sense to me at all. And there's some extent of desperation in this guy, which is misplaced. You do not get desperate for somebody who doesn't care for you. This guy doesn't like himself, because self-love comes first. So that if you love yourself, and then from that abundance of that love, you can share with the people who mean a lot to you. You have to make sure that you are happy with your life. Because this woman will be a very big and a bad distraction. He cannot even concentrate on bringing up his family, or even for his own good, he has to leave this woman alone. And he has to tell it to himself first that I'm taking charge of my life. And from this moment on, I am going to turn a new page. Then the other thing I wanted to say is this issue of counselors. Thanks to technology, we have a variety to choose from. Just like I'm talking to you now, when you're miles and miles away. I believe there are other viewers right now who are watching and they're in that profession of counselors who are even here in Kenya or any other part of the world. Let this guy get in touch with you, and let the counselors who are here now and listening get in touch with you. You can connect them kwa ile njia ingine, and then they can keep in touch. This guy can get counsel from people. Those people don't have to be in America. They can be here in Nairobi, they could be in Kisii, they could be in Laikipia, but internet is here to save the situation. So I don't want to take up a lot of your time, because I believe there's other people who also want to come and say something.
Yes, people are out.
Sorry?
Do you think it's right to marry another?
Yes, of course. He has to identify what he has to identify what is going to be good for him. I'm not necessarily saying that marrying another woman is going to be like the general solution for his problems. But if he has a meeting with himself, and from this meeting, there's a resolution that getting another woman is going to make me happy, don't consult anybody. Go ahead and get that woman, but you have to make sure you are not going to replicate that former problem and bring it in your present life. Make sure that this woman that you're going for is a true solution to your sorrow, the sorrow that you have inside you. She has to be somebody who loves you, somebody who cares about you, somebody who is eager to be with you. So that, sometimes we make a mistake of replacing a problem with another problem. And this is where he needs to seek God also. If he's making this choice, he has to seek God, so that when this problem is being solved, there's going to be a very big involvement of God, so that when he gets this other woman, she's not going to be a mountain on top of a hill. You get what I mean?
I do. I do.
I do.
Yes.
I do.
So the best overall.
So the best
What
overall,
you advise?
what you
this
advise
lady,
this
leave
lady,
a man.
leave a
You
man, what you are
doing all this.
doing all this.
Sorry?
What advice?
What advice give this to
The kids.
No, the lady who is
no the lady
the
who is
wife who is doing all
the wife who is
the husband.
on the husband.
Oh, the lady, I think she just needs to be sincere and honest. There's no need of taking advantage of this man, because seemingly she has her heart is elsewhere with another person. She just needs to tell this guy once and for all that I think this is not working, and I think it's time we parted ways. So that, you know, you when people are parting, you don't have to do it in a bad way. They can still part and be good friends. Sio lazima wakosane na wakosane. They can leave each other in good terms and decide this is not working for you, it's not working for me, it's not working for kids. So this woman should stop being selfish, tell the man what her real problem is, because even this is just an assumption that she has somebody else somewhere. Although all indications are like that, maybe it's not. But if she is she decides to be a good woman, she should tell this guy, when did the rain start beating us? What happened? This is what I feel is my problem. And if the differences are irreconcilable, then she can just move on with her life, having set the man free. Set the man free, and then he'll set you free. You'll go your way, he'll go his way. And sometimes in future, because you share something that cannot be reversed, you share kids. And these kids, the man may be able to get another woman, but the kids will never be able to get another mother. She will remain their mother in this life, and even when she is dead, she is going to be their late mother. So this is a very critical component of their relationship. So for the emotional well-being of their kids, she needs to do this right. If it's going away, she needs to go away right. If they are going to resolve their problems and be together, it has to be done in the right way, because you are also setting a precedence of what your kids' life is going to look like in future. And then she should think of her kids also and ask herself, would she want one of her sons to be treated the way she's treating her husband by their wife when their time comes to get their wives? Because don't do anything to someone that you wouldn't want your kid to experience. Because you will never plant beans and harvest sugarcane. You reap what you sowed. If you plant happiness, you reap happiness. Na kama ulileta madharau, utavuna madharau. Okay, I'm gone. Have a good day. Oh, you have a good night.
Thank you.
I'm forgetting we are in different time zones.
Thank you. It's a good night.
Thank you. It's a good night.
Okay.
I did not want to say so many things to him because we had some echoes. He didn't have the earphones, but he has been a very awesome guest. And so, you know, you're the best guest in town. Thank you so much. God bless you. We are so humbled to hear from you, and your advice is much valued. And yeah, at this point, I'm ready to accept another request. Kenneth Mboga, where did you disappear to? Onyamisa. I cannot pronounce that name. Your name is so hard to pronounce, but anyway, I have already accepted your request. It's a new guest. I've never heard from him. I think I've had a few people that I've not had on the platform before. So, my brother, your name is so difficult to pronounce, but Onyamisa. Oh, thank you.
Thank you for
Can you
letting me
please?
in.
Thank you. Can you pronounce your first names, please?
Wycliffe
Oh, what?
Onyamisa.
Wow,
Wycliffe,
but
yeah.
the way you pronounced it is so difficult for me to pronounce.
I know. Thank you.
Well, thank you so much. But I have a brother. His name is Wycliffe too. I love that guy. He's a very humble guy, down to earth. So I like the name Wycliffe. Thank you for coming for. I thank you to come on my podcast as a guest, and I hope you have seen the topic.
I've seen it, so I like to contribute a little bit.
Yes. What do you think about it? The platform is yours. Go ahead.
Sometimes I can say that relationships are so hard to deal with. And once you pick up with somebody else, you need to find out what was the cause of the breakup before you join another relationship. For example, I can say if you have headache and you take Tylenol, for example, instead, I can say you have taken Tylenol to treat the headache, but you don't know the cause of the headache. You have not treated the cause of the headache. So before you join another relationship, you have to find out what was the cause of the previous breakup before you join up the next relationship. So I can say if you have a problem with your relationship or you have a problem with the current relationship, just try to find out what caused the breakup or what caused the problem of your relationship before you join the next one.
I agree with you. Continue.
So for me, what I can say for now, if there is a problem, I know we have problems with relationships all over the country, diaspora, back home, all over. If you have a problem with your lady, your man, before, if you break up, don't rush to the next one because the same problem will come back. So if I break up with you right now, before I find somebody else to go out with, I try to ask myself, what was the cause of the problem? If I found out the cause of the problem, I need to solve the problem before I join the next relationship, or else the same thing will happen in the next one.
I agree with you. I agree with you.
Mm.
Yeah,
Yes.
some people run to different relationship, but we have this thing that we know, and people do it, and people have done it, and they have healed. Especially for those people who have been very heartbroken, to have a rebound relationship. For that, I agree. The quicker you get into another relationship, the better. And you can go ahead and say you're going to have a rebound relationship, not knowing you're going to have something that is very worth it. And it might turn out to be the best relationship ever. So you never know. Some people they heal quicker, some people they take a lot of time to heal. But at this moment, do you think this man making a trip to go to Kenya and go harm this lady, do you think it's a good idea?
No, I don't think it's a good idea. Let me tell you one thing, Emily. Men, it takes long. It's so hard for men to accept
I agree.
when it comes to breakups. It's so hard. But women, it's so fast. A woman can move out,
Just like
get another man, and move on with life. But for a man, it's so hard for us to accept.
Mhm.
Yeah, that's the problem. So, and it's so hard for men to accept for
Mhm.
breakups than women.
And at some point, the kids are grown over 20 years. So that means it tells me the man is a grown man. I have not seen the man physically, but I can tell from the voice and I can tell from the experience that if the kids are above 20, everybody is above 20, is a man who have lived with this woman for a long time. They have the kids, they have done everything together. But now the disappointment is coming from the lady. Do you think it's it's okay for the kids to tell the dad that you go ahead and marry another wife? Do you think the kids are okay to do that, or it's kind of tricky a little bit? What do you think? What can you respond to that equation?
Yes, I don't think it's good for kids to tell them the dad that you can go out with another man, women, or do something else. I don't think it's not good. It's a man to decide what to do, and when it decide what to do, is the one to bring the kids together and tell them, through the disappointment of your mother, this is what I've decided to do. I'm gonna do this and this. Do you agree? Some kids, if they're grown ups, they can tell you, I know what you have gone through. I know what my mom has taken you through. So go ahead and do it. Yes.
So Felix Obeta he has a question and he's asking, how will you know that your next relationship is not going to have the same problems like like those of the previous relationship?
If you find out the
let me respond to
yes.
him. Let me brave and respond to him this one. Felix, people mature as time goes by. For example, let me put myself as an example here. I like giving myself as an example. I am a very single woman. But the thing is, on my earlier relationship, I was not thinking the way I am thinking right now. I did not respond to issues the way it's supposed to be responded to. Before, I was not there yet. My brain was not that mature yet. But at this moment, I'm very mature, and I'm very positive that in case anything happens, I'm capable of dealing with the current relationship with maturity. So with that being said, answering your question, how would you know that you're not going to have the same mistakes? You know yourself, the things that you do. You know the way you talk to that woman. You know how, as a woman, you know how you dealt with that woman. The way you were not respectful. There are some things you could have toned down. The way you were so reckless in communication. You were like, you don't care. The word don't care breaks everything. So if you know very well, your man did not like the don't care attitude, cut that off completely if you want to have a good relationship. As a man, if you did not appreciate your woman before, I'm talking about those men who might find themselves in the same thing I'm talking about. You might listen to these things that we are talking about here. Go ahead and start seeing other relationships, what works for them. Treat your woman with dignity, value, compliment your woman, do something, small stuff matters. If you do not know how to take care of your woman here, don't wait for your woman to ask you, hey, daddy, can you give me the money? No, just go into your pocket, say, hey, today I want you to go to the salon. I want you to choose a very good style. If you can choose one for me, it's okay. But choose something for your wife. Yeah, you go ahead and surprise your woman. Hey, bring some flowers once in a while. And I'm not saying you're supposed to bring that. No. If you don't feel like it, bringing a flower is something that is gonna be so useless, bring buy a dress for her, buy some shoes, take her to the manicure, sit down there, watch her when they're washing the feet, watch her when she's doing the when they're doing the makeup, just sit there, compliment her. When she come home, appreciate your woman. And as a woman, appreciate your man coming home. Stop being nagging all the time. Stop woman being so inquisitive. You're like, man, what did you do? What blah, blah. So my good to just cut it short and make a summary of how you're supposed to know that the next relationship is gonna work. Present yourself as a mature person. If you were so young, use your previous failure to make yourself a better man. It's the same case to a woman. If you know you failed because you did not present yourself as a woman, you did not do this, you did not do that. Now you know better. Do things to please your woman. Respect you're a woman, no matter what kind of education you have, no matter what you do as a woman, humble yourself down. A man does not want a talking, mouthy woman. Men do not want that. Tone yourself down. Apologize if necessary. So go ahead.
I think you have done everything. So
I'm so mouthy when it comes.
no, no, I think you have summarized everything. So what I have to say so is that before you move to next relationship, find out what was the cause of the previous breakup. That's all you need to do. Deal with it.
Accept the things that has already happened.
Exactly, and sometimes I understand. So most men don't want to apologize, but I can tell you that when you apologize, it doesn't mean that you are the wrong. You did the wrong thing.
Thank you.
It means yes.
And I will tell you for free. It's a secret for men who are listening to me right here today. Women will like when you apologize.
Exactly, I know. Yeah, but
I sit in the corner and I'm just looking at you apologizing to me. I love you 2 to 3 times because I'm like, wow, thank you. So when a man apologizes to a woman, men who do not know how to apologize, I'm telling you, this is for free. Women like when you apologize, even when you are faking it. Dude.
Exactly, yeah.
Women like, and let me tell you, a man, if you one, I do not know. Sometimes I want to do this thing practically so that people can see what I'm talking about. Man, let me tell you, women do not want anything. Women, we do not want so many things from you. Women want to be appreciated. I know you men want to be appreciated. Yes, I know very well. Deep down in my heart, I know you men want to be appreciated. But women, we are just like babies. We are just like cry babies. We just want to be appreciated. I just want to feel like I am here. I just want to feel I'm the one. I just want to feel like I have a man beside me. So when those things are happening, we should at least have a communication. We should communicate to each other, and don't take too long to apologize. Don't take too long to solve a problem. Before the end of the day, if something happens, don't just push a problem. Oh, I am not ready to talk about this one today. I am not ready to talk about. You are preparing yourself for a disaster. If you are a man enough, go back. I like the man who says, go for a walk. When you come back, face the problem right there. I love men like that. You are standing ovation.
Thank you so much, Emily. I gotta go. Thank you for the summary.
And I'm so happy that you are here. And thank you so much. Please, next time, can you come as my next guest again? The next topic.
Thank you so much, Emily, for having me.
Thank you. Have a good day, and thank you for
you too.
Thank you.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Thank you. That was our brother right there. So let me see. There's some people here. Duncan Mikai. I don't know. Migai. Okay. Daniel Abuga. That I have not heard from our pastor Daniel. What does anybody know? Claire, you were here. Claire Nyanga, you please, can you tell our pastor? It's been a long time since Pastor Daniel Abuga gave us the advice over here, and this is where his strength lies. Pastor Daniel Abuga, wherever you are, well, I don't know what we did to send you away. You were doing very well with marriage advice. Rhoda Muronge, with the marriage messenger. Where are you so that you can save our marriages? So I'm begging you, people. This one is so deep down in my heart. I feel so hurt when I see some people crying and asking for our help, our advice. You guys do not know what you guys have done, because it's been so heated. It's been so heated. And our brother, I think we have talked much. And I hope one of the things will help you. I hope, I'm not sure though, but I hope you pay you go listen to this video again. If you cannot finish listening to this video one time, please spend your time again and again. Come back to the videos, listen to everybody's advice. You might do better than we are thinking right now. So is there anybody else who want to advise our brother before I call it a quits, before I call it a day? Is there anybody else who want to talk about something before I wind up? Because I've been here for a while and I need to sit down and take a deep breath and have a glass of juice. So is there anybody else I might, yeah, let me see. I still think God can bless anybody. Is there?
Whether you dry, curl, or
Where?
straighten, you can visibly repair 7 types of damage. The way classic looks modern.
Is there anybody I can?
The way you wear your confidence with fall's newest trends. The way you warm.
I'm trying to wind up. Is there anybody I can bring in as a guest? Is there anybody who want to say something? Is there anybody who want to come in? Maju, karibu sana. Maju, karibu. Welcome, Maju.
Hello.
Hello, brother. How are you?
I'm very, very fine. Just give me 1 minute. I want to have the live feed on TV off so that we don't. Are you hearing any echo?
No echo, no, nothing at all.
Okay, let me just mute it because I'm watching you live on my big TV here.
Oh wow, you're streaming it live.
Yes, on YouTube. I'm gonna show you
blessing. What
briefly.
a blessing. Thank you.
I'm gonna show you briefly. Okay. Look at now.
Oh,
Yeah, you're on TV.
Thank you
with
so
me.
much. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
Okay.
I appreciate this one.
Let's go to the topic. Let me reduce the volume first.
Yes, please.
Okay, there we are.
Yes. Thank you for joining my live video. I really appreciate it, brother.
You're very lucky. And if I was giving an award today as Maju Live, I would have given you my award. This year, my award goes to you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Otherwise, my name is Maju Live Kamau or Kamawani Kaka. I started Maju Live Radio TV, which is going on right now. If you go to the internet and you see Maju Live Radio TV, like it, share it, as well as when you're sharing Emily Moses show. Okay, I was thinking about that story, and it was all about a man. I think it was all about a man who has been sending money home.
Yep.
To a beautiful wife like you.
Oh, thank you. But now the beautiful wife has let us down. I'm so disappointed.
Yes, and all I can tell you is women, they don't love. Ladies, they have no love. I'm going to surprise you, and I'm going to disagree with all the people that were there. Women, they don't love. Men are the one who has that love. And even when you go to take the marriage vows, a lady is never asked to love. You guys, you don't have love because your love is very what can I say? Which is the best word to use? It keeps on moving.
We
It's
we as women, we are supposed to respect
yes,
our husbands, and our
yes,
husband is supposed to love us back.
love,
But I
yes.
have a problem. Oh.
Where's the
Before
problem
you
now?
say anything, my Julie,
Mhm.
I I cannot be with somebody if I don't love them. Yes.
You know, most of the ladies,
Mhm.
and unless you and the others who are based in America and they have been spoiled by dollars
Okay.
because they are hardworking, they don't love. They just fall for a man because of what they are getting, the material things. And I've been looking at this scenario of this lady and this good husband, and all I would tell the husband is, stop sending money. Why are you being fooled? You are doing it. He is doing it. I can't keep on sending the money to a woman or a lady who is like that, because she is behaving like the case of David and Uriah in the Bible. Okay, because what is happening? You are sending the money to a lady who is based in Kenya, and she is thinking that the young man or the dude that she's sharing love with in Kenya is the David of her times, and that
And
she's wrong.
the nasty part, the man getting taken care of by that lady is the best friend to them husband. That's where it gets me angered. That's where I get so angry.
And you don't and some of these most of these things happen to most of the people who are living in the diaspora. It is a disaster. Because one thing, when do you keep on sending money to someone and definitely neighbors will tell you that, hey, you keep on sending money, your brother will tell you, okay, unamtumia pesa, and siku hizi anaonekana akiwa na Kamau wa Maju Live, huyu Emir si mzuri. People will tell you, and you keep on sending money. Why are you spending that lady with money? Me, I would do it the Uriah's way. Don't go home. Even if the president says go home, don't. Yeah, the king is telling this guy, keep on sending money, come home. But for me, I would say no. The guy should not continue sending money to that lady, because he's the one who is spoiling her. And what would happen is, if the guy stops sending money, either Uriah will die, or this wife will either move to the king, and between the two of them, of the two dudes, who is the king? Is it the Habe or is it the other person?
The one that is being taken care of now, he looks like he's the king, because
I don't think
the one is taken advantage of. He's too hard. By the way, I listened to this man. I was like, what I thought is like, why are good men being disappointed out here? Good men, like really awesome men. The man is crying so hard. What can I do to this woman? Now, can you advise me? I said, oh, my own advice. So I said, I have to pray to God, because you are coming and asking me the advice early in the morning, and I'm coming from work and I'm so tired. I said, bro, I know and I feel you. I just want to I just want to compose myself before I respond anything. And in my heart, I was like, God, please give me some wisdom. I need to put some wisdom here. Now, leave alone my wisdom now.
Yes.
This bed, the man explained to me, and he said he had spent so much money to import a very beautiful bed for them. He has, how can I say, he has this, he has a very good business going on. The woman has freezed everything to death. What makes me angry?
Yes.
Is when this woman is lying that she had taken all the money, more than 10 million from the account, and On the way to Kisii, this woman is not a Kisii though. I do not know what she was going to do in Kisii. If not to know if they have a piece of land somewhere in Kisii, and
Yes.
I do not know that the armed robbers robbed robbed her, and not to do anything, and nobody knew about this, and they took all the money. Does this make sense to you?
The armed robbers are in her heart. She's creating she's creating those robbers because herself she's the one who is robbing. Yeah, and there's a saying in Kikuyu that we say "Kiora roga." It means when a toad or a frog is in danger, just jump out of the frying pan. Yeah, and that is what this man should do. The best thing, he has taken care of the woman for a very long time. Kudos to him. He was doing a good job. He was trying to become a lovey-dovey husband. But now, the person who is being shown love and romance, yeah, it's not for this guy. She has a king again in her heart. Not a real king like King David. She has a king in her heart again. And that's why I'm advising the man, forget about this woman. Stop sending money to her. If you have kids, take care of your kids. Take care of your kids, but don't send money to this lady, because you are the one who is spoiling her. And I'm going to point at that guy, and I'll tell him like what I always tell people in my show. You, mister, stop sending money to that lady. You are spoiling her.
Thank you.
Behave like a king. Be the king, and kindly please don't go home. You'll be dead.
You see how
Like
people
Uriah.
can bring diseases in the family? Can you see how people can be so wicked going out there? Something that you value, something that is meant for your husband, you go giving it like a tithe and offering. You are offering, and then in return, you're bringing some diseases to your husband, your innocent husband.
I'm telling you, it's like I listened to my friend the soldier or the policeman. He was very good, and he
was
be very lovely. I wish I'm a lady, I would have gotten married to such a guy. But
thank you, ladies. So,
but and that's why someone was asking, "Are you married?"
Maju,
yes.
Are you married?
Yes, I am. Me, I'm married, and I have a very beautiful lady like you. I'm married with 3 kids, and I don't hide it. I talk about this in my show. And because I know you and me knows you and me knows what we encounter after shows or during the shows.
We get this alert. Me and you know, when we moderate, we get this alert. So not a big
like, okay, I don't want to talk about my show. I want to talk about, let me get back to your show. And I'm very sorry to all those people who, the haters in your show. Don't worry about them. They're just thinking small.
I know.
They're just thinking small. You have created a platform for them. They don't want. You have created a platform for yourself, and now your name is bigger than yourself.
Yeah, and Maju, to just cut the corner a little bit and go out of the topic a little bit. So I come here, and I am one of the admins in Channel One Africa, and I said today I'm not going to bring this topic in Channel One Africa, because if they come and throw some stones, they have to throw it on my page, and I'm very bold to take this insults. Can you imagine? Have you ever had Emily Moses curse anybody or call anybody names?
No.
Sincerely, just tell me.
No.
Have you
and I'm not afraid. And I'm not siding with you. No, you don't.
I mean, myself, let me tell you, I watch everybody's shows. I come to your shows when if I find something interesting that I'm supposed to talk, I understand the Kikuyu, but if a topic is pressing me, I will come and say something.
Do you know what happened one day?
I will even share your show. I'm not watching, but I will go ahead and share it. People need this advice, but people are so wicked, and they're telling other ladies, don't go sharing don't watch Emily Moses show because she's desperate looking at the viewers. Did I? Yeah.
They are thinking small. They should do what we call stirring up. Yeah. Yeah, because all I can say, for example, like one day I did a show, and after I finished the show, a guy called me and he told me, "Why are you talking about me in your show?"
See, and that is, every time I bring a show, let me tell you, like this one, it's courtesy of our brother who is very being hurt. I mean, he's really hurt, and I'm doing it on behalf of him.
Yeah.
Actually, when I bring something, I'm very advantaged. Most the thing I'm talking about, somebody's going through the same issue, and they come here, send me a request, and they talk about it. Do I have control about anything? And by the way, these people who are very hurt, if somebody come in and say, you know what, so and so did this to me, this to me, don't I have to accommodate their situation and feel for them? Because I have a heart of a woman. I am a woman who is very emotional. I feel hurt when I see some people who are hurt, because I have been hurt before. I know how it feels. So if I come here and I comfort them and I tell them it's gonna be okay, we look for solutions, we talk to it. I mean, coming live to talk about some issues I've healed because of speaking. Is it a bad thing to do? No.
You know, sometimes what I normally tell them when sometimes we do shows, for example, based on a story that you have been given by someone who wants you to discuss it so that he can get the answers in the whole of that debate. But sometimes we do stories based on our own thinking. It is not based on a true story, but someone thinks that you are discussing them,
and it's
to me, sometimes I normally tell them, if you feel you are the one that I'm discussing, I'm so sorry, it wasn't for you.
Thing about
and then it's very easy.
And by the way, these ladies who are attacking me, as the ladies I respect, the lady, one of them, by the way, I did not know anything about them. I have never bullied anybody. I was not surprised that I'm the topic of the day, because myself, I just came from nowhere. Let me tell you why I'm speaking, for those ones who don't know why I'm speaking.
Yes.
I have been in abuse. I know what abuse means. Bullied before. I know what bullying means. So that same feeling that I feel people when they speak, I accommodate them. I accommodate their feelings. If there is nobody accommodating their feelings, it's okay. But I do, in a very respectful way, in a humble way. I ask our people, can we stop these things that we do? Like myself, you cannot tell me. You cannot, I mean, myself, I cannot come and say, don't watch my Jews live show. Oh, is that not being wicked? Is that... Can you imagine somebody like you are going on a live show where you have a group of thousands of people? Who knows, one of these fine days, myself too, I will create a platform of the hurt people, and I will call all the people to come and join me so that we can eradicate this stupidity and foolishness. We need to come here as a forum that is very supportive, but we cannot be the admins and the crazy people coming here to cause problems and trying to judge people. I am not here to judge anybody, because if I have a group of thousands of people, I will ask God to give me some wisdom so that I can be a good woman who is blessing others with love, but not hatred. That is not why the reason we are here. We are here because we want people to feel loved. This world that we're living is very stressful. Being here in diaspora, we have so many things that we are going through.
Yes.
We don't need toxic minds. If you do not want to watch my video, don't recruit some haters to come here and say, I am not watching Emily Moses' videos, or I'm not watching Machu's.
And what are they doing in your live show? If they should go. Yeah. You don't need even 2 or 3 of them, but sometimes we still show our love and we tell them, okay, we've had you, but please, if you feel that you don't want to watch my show or join into my show, the best thing to do is zip. and close your eyes
Yeah.
because the show will go on. The best thing
And
for them to do is, yeah,
yeah, very true.
yeah.
And again, I do not have control. When somebody's sending me a request and they are crying and they're
Mhm.
so and so did something for me, they are crying. So do I have control over that? And you're supposed to go there and say, oh, this woman going on, you're calling me a woman. You are
Mhm.
you are a woman yourself.
Mhm.
And I did not do any crime for real. For Christ's sake, some people need prayers, and then you hide behind the curtains and thank the word of Jesus Christ. We should thank Jesus Christ. Jesus, praise the Lord. Who is this?
Oh my goodness. Let me tell you, my dear. Let me tell you, my dear. Such people, you pray for them. You know me, when I'm doing my show, I'm not a very good guy, like the what you said. I'm not a very good guy.
No,
I'm just a sinful person. I'm a human being, and I have flesh and blood. It doesn't mean that because I'm married, I don't see the the thanks.
Yeah.
I do, but I make decision on what to do after that. Okay, I've seen then, so what? She's beautiful then, so
Mhm.
what?
Mhm.
But now there are people who come to our shows
Mhm.
and they want to pretend like they're angels.
Mhm.
They want to like demean us and just even call us names. Like I was watching. Okay, sorry to discuss this, but I was watching another episode in Kikuyu
Mhm.
of one a women rep and
Mhm.
another one was an MP
Mhm.
who was arrested. And I'm not afraid when I'm saying this, Didi, and the lady keep on calling a honorable person, huyu kijana, huyu kijana, huyu kijana, on a show.
Wow.
So you can imagine, those are honorables. What about you? They will call you names, and they're even intimidated because of your shows, because the way you're doing well, you've got good shows, you're becoming beautiful, sexier, and nice every day.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
And even, for example, if we go back to the person, maybe the person who was victimizing you in terms of in your relationship, if he looks at you today, he will like, "Kai, oh dear, niliwacha kweli." Because you're becoming better and better, beautiful and sexy every day. But for him, if you look at him today, hata unaweza jiuliza, guy, nini nilikuwa nafanya kwa huyu? And I'm sorry to say this on a show, on a live show.
No,
but that is the reality.
Tell you, bro, it's okay. Most of the things, me too, I find myself in a situation like that. But I'm one person, when you do something to me, I don't react easily. You can do all the things you do, and I'm watching and I'm smiling. People, they are like, okay, Emily Moses, you're very kind. Yes, I am very kind. I know that. But I'm digesting how I'm supposed to respond to you. That's what. And let me tell you, when my response comes, sometimes most people might not like it, but that is not what we are here. Can we please try to spend our time to preach some love? Because it takes so much time to frown my face. It takes my own energy. It takes so much anchor for me to put my hatred out there instead of calming myself down to speak some love, because that is who I am.
In fact,
not preach hate. I love people. I love what people do. Like you have seen recently, people were, nominated in Dear Awards. Everybody was given everything. And I was like,
yes,
this one. Thank God for this one. Thank God for this one. Me, I don't think I will ever get one. But
do you know why? Do you know why you didn't get one? Do you know the reason why?
Yes, I don't know.
You are above that level of those awards. That's why me and you, we can't get them.
It's okay.
Because one thing, and I'm not apologizing. I don't even deserve those awards. They are fake. Some of them are fake. Most of them. Yes, they are.
Okay. Mouth. This one I'm not going
to. And I'm not interested. Yeah, and I'm not interested. Because Okay. When I'm in my show, and I'm doing my shows, I don't do it because I want to make everybody happy.
No.
Sometimes I am very good in my shows. Sometimes I'm happy. Sometimes I even cry in my shows. Sometimes I even weep when I'm praying for people. I weep, not because I'm so much sinful. No, not because I'm so much sinful. It's because of the God that I believe in.
Yeah, very true. Very true.
Yeah, and I love, for example, like me, I love everyone. Napenda kila mtu. I will talk about your show in my show. I will tell people to watch. Tell people to watch other people. So some other people will even insult you.
And guess what? Some people, they talk about, there is a potential. There is some things you talk about. I don't know about them. Somebody else is talking about something else somewhere. Like for me, as you can see, I'm very passionate in the people who have been hurt. I do not want to see anybody cry. I usually say, if possible, please throw stones on me, because I've cried and I will cry on behalf of everybody. Like, don't just make this, don't make people's life miserable. People have things to deal with. You do not know what somebody's suffering. Don't judge me about how my looks, but me, I've been judged before according to my looks, and I said I cried, and I was like, I reached a point, I was like, God, why did you create me so ugly? Why didn't you create me beautiful? So
invite all of them to judge you. Let them judge you.
So when
you know what normally happens when you've got so many enemies, when you have so many enemies and haters, that means you are doing something. You remember that saying tunasemanga, mti ambaye iko na matunda
ndio inarushwa mawe.
Na vijana, little boys. So when you see when you hear them throwing stones onto your tree, they are little. They are so little. You are not in the same level. And you remember when you started your shows, I told you that you are going to go very far. All your body itakukujia. You're almost there.
Thank you, bro.
You are not in their class in terms of your thinking. Yeah.
Bro, let's support each other. Call your live shows. If you want me to speak about something, call me.
Yeah.
We will talk according to the little wisdom God will bless me.
Yes.
And speak something. Tag me somewhere. It's okay. Maju, I respect you as a brother. You're doing very well on your shows. And I remember one day you told me, Maju, I have a plan and it's gonna happen. And I've seen it happen. It has happened in the shortest period possible. And I was like, God bless you, Maju. Why can't we love each other? Even when we shine out there, people will say, yes, I think these people are right. They're talking about the reality, the things that is affecting us as Kenyans. Why can't we come here and support each other? Why are we so mean? Like, oh, Maju, I'm not going to go watch Maju's live video because I'm making it popular.
You remember?
People are so mean. They cannot come and support you for something good that you're doing. But there's some people out there that criticize and say this.
Can you imagine? Last month we were doing a fundraiser. I don't know whether you are aware of that. We did a fundraiser.
How come you did not invite me? Oh.
We raised over 100,000 for one of our fans who is not well. His mother is suffering from cancer. We raised money. Can you imagine who our treasurer is? A lady who is based in Saudi Arabia. She was the one who was in custody of all that money.
Esther, we sent them, I will inbox you, my dear.
We sent the money home to Kenya. I did a fundraiser on my show live. And all those people are saying, hii pesa itakuliwa, ati kama wamajua ameanza kuitisha pesa now. Ati amekuwa another Kanyari. And tuliwaonyesha vile wako klasi ya chini. Tulipeleka hiyo pesa yote Kenya. We did a show live, tukafanya harambee live, wakaiona. Now everybody wants to be part of the next harambee we are doing.
You see people, and brother, let me tell you, even though they criticized you from from the beginning. They said you're not gonna do this, blah blah, whatever they said. When they come next time, to show them, please welcome them. That's how you kill people. When they the hatred, please love them back. Bring them back with love. Smear them with a lot of love so that they can change. Before you know, their hearts will be shining, and we will shine bright from Kenya to the world.
And because I want to exit anyway. Thank you, Emily, because of hosting me in your show, and all those people who watch Emily's show, Channel One Africa, Maju Live. We are very, very grateful. Somehow we share some of the fans. We share them, and we are thanking you because of making us who we are today. We have the platform. Please utilize that platform positively. Make your name for yourself. For example, like I've been outsourcing someone who can do a show in especially in Kiswahili or English, because I like doing it in Kikuyu. And if you're there and you want to do a show, just talk to me. Let me know whether it is politics.
Go on the inbox. We talk about this. Give me one platform, one something, so that I can at least come with one show in Maju Live. I will
get a day. Look for a day. Tell me which day you want and the time.
I'll do that.
I'll grant you. I'll give you that opportunity also.
Not a problem.
Because Maju Live is not for Kamawani Nawakaka. It's for everyone. It's for all the Kenyans in the diaspora. And I've been inspired by so many people like
Fide Wamba is sending too much love for you.
I know she wouldn't like this. You know, I love that girl. She looks like my wife.
I know. See?
Yeah, they look alike. I know now she's going crazy about Kamawani Naka. Why are you saying this one that you love me on a show? Yes, I
know. It's okay.
So what?
Love is free. Jesus loved the whole world. Who am I not to love you? I will love you for free, and I will love everybody, and I will send love, and I will send kisses. Everybody who has good points, I will send kisses. And it's not a bad thing.
Yeah, and then the other thing for let me go back to revisit the topic you had. Let's tell that guy the best thing to do is do not do anything to yourself, because people are harming themselves because of such things. Stay calm. There's still another chance with either the same wife or a different one. The answer is in you. You are the only one who can make a decision on what you're gonna do to your life, with your relationship, with your spouse. Just make a decision. We can tell you wachana nae, but maybe love is still there.
Tata Yangoma, she I don't know if it's a she or he.
She
love you. She love you too.
She's called Mwarewadisho. She's a Kikuyu, but she likes that Agoma means she has no relationship with the devil products. I think that's what it means.
I like that. Tata Yangoma.
Yes.
Tata Yangoma.
Yeah.
I would love to remember that one. Yeah,
she's very nice. She's a very nice lady based in Saudi Arabia. Very good. Yeah, nasemanga kulingana na vile anaona ni mzuri. So and I really like her, and I really love her. And she's a good girl. And she has, okay, for those people who don't understand some of the Kikuyu language, that lady has a big story. Some of those stories you are talking about, the same things you are talking about, victimization and all that. She has undergone that. I wish
here and tell me the story so that we can air it out.
Yes. She has a very good story. And if you come to Maju Live, we have such stories. People, they tell their stories.
I like that.
Live. And now someone will tell you a story and you just weep and weep and weep and weep.
No.
Yes.
And I'm like, I don't want to cry. I just want to accommodate. I just want to compose myself and accommodate your situation. But sometimes some things are so hurtful. That's
Emily.
We don't need haters. We need lovers. We don't want to hate us.
Emily, you might think you have a story of victimization and violence, but some of the stories that I have had in my show, they will make you weep. Yeah, they will make, in fact, some of them, Emily Moses, you just say, oh my God, I didn't even go through that. Mine is kidogo like this. That's what you tell them.
One of these fine days, I'm going to come out and now speak.
When are you going to tell your story?
I will tell from point A to Z. And if there is a lady who is there to look at, they will, I don't know what they will say. You know, a quarter of the things I've said on the broadcast, they think, they have not seen anything. You see, those things strengthened me.
Yes.
When I lost all the friends to become alone like this with Jesus Christ, wherever Jesus is a scam, may you.
Okay. Let me ask you in your show, where did you learn how to dance?
Oh my God.
Don't answer it. The question is waiting for you in my show. Thank you very much. My name is Majula Kamawani Nawakaka, the honorary nominated and appointed, self-appointed billionaire.
Yes.
I call myself billionaire. Thank you very much for hosting me in your show, and God bless you. And I think I have to go. So we give somebody, another person, a chance.
Thank you. Thank you so much, bro. So you know, I love you. You're the best guest in town, and thank you. Next time, please. Let's do this again. And thank you so much for your sincere advice. I really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
Bye-bye, viewers. Bye-bye. I have to go.
Thank you. All right. So, yes, it was our brother Kamau. Yes, you have heard it from him. So let me see. Kenneth Mbogas. Now, this is your opportunity. There is another guy. I cannot bring two of them at once, but David Mugabe, yeah, you'll be next after Kenneth Mboga. Thank you, Kamau. Kamau, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Kamau. Yes, Kenneth Mboga. I'm waiting for you. So our people, we are still on the case of being blessed. We still want to know how God can bless everybody. No, blessings is not for everybody. For yes, bro. Let me just yes, welcome back, brother. Kenneth Mboga. Kenneth Mboga, you back. Oh wow, what am I gonna do? Kenneth, oh.
Dance on the beat, on the song. My brother, God can bless anybody. Make you no look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be by power, don't be by sense, nobody's special. My sister, God can bless anybody. Make you no look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be by power, don't be by sense, nobody's special. She be the God with blessed seven God that lift me higher. Nobody can just say,
Yes, brother Mugabe.
Yes, Emily.
Yes, good morning. Good day. Are you? Is it good morning where you are? It's a night.
It's a very sunny morning here in Rwanda.
Are you talking from Rwanda?
Yes, please.
God has blessed us. This is a blessing this morning, and thank you so much from. Oh, sorry, you just disappeared. I'm gonna accept the request again. Mugabe, That was our brother from Rwanda, but he's sending the request again. So something just kicked him out, but he's going to send the request again so that he can talk about this. So as you can see, people are coming from all over the world. Mugabe, I hope you can, there is something I came to realize, even though we do these shows, when you are not my friend on Facebook, or you have not followed me, there is something, the request take a long time to bring you on board. Mugabe, can you send me that request again? I would like to listen to you. Mugabe, send me, let me say, I don't know, just send me the friend request. I'll accept it so that we can have a Kenneth Boga, I already accepted your request. So Mugabe, please do something quick. Send me a request again so that, yeah, you are connecting. Can I? Boga's request is, I don't know what it did. Mugabe, send me, I already accepted the request, so you're joining in as a guest. Carolina Dewe, long time, honey. Welcome to my broadcast tonight. Oh, wow. Okay, so send me that request. Mugabe, send me a friend request. It's gonna make me to be able to see you in the broadcast. So send me a friend request. Kenneth Mboga, I don't know, your internet today is doing something that I don't understand, but I hope we are doing very well. So Kenneth Mboga, refresh your page before you send that request. I need to hear from you. People are waiting for your wisdom, and I will not finish this broadcast until you whisper some wisdom right here. Yes, Mugabe. Okay, this is what I'm gonna do. David Mugabe. Okay, let me see. Let me invite you here. I already approved your request, but I'm sending you a friend request. Oh, now it's gonna confirm the request. Yeah. Thank
you. Hello, I'm back.
Yeah, welcome back. Welcome back, bro.
Thank you.
You're welcome, bro.
I think the network is not so friendly. I will try to be very, very, very brief.
I wish you can stand somewhere still a little bit so that you can make your points. We can hear you nice and clear though.
But I'm for a place where not so much.
Will you
otherwise yes, I'm looking for a place, please.
Okay.
Otherwise, thank you for the show. We really love the show, Emily.
Thank you, bro.
So, I've got a position now. Yeah.
Yeah. Thank you.
Anyway,
can you tell them who you are?
Yeah, my name is David Mugabe. I'm from Kigali, Rwanda. A country in East Africa, of course. From Kenya, between Kenya and our country, there is only Uganda. So, me, I look on both sides of the story. this time it's a man who requested for an advice.
Mm-hmm.
But I wish also we could get the woman and advise the woman, because she's the one with a big problem most. Though the man is hurt, yes, but the woman is also the woman has a lot of problems. Maybe if we knew her, and then we send maybe people who are good at praying, and then they pray, and then for her, that's the only medicine to the woman that really can bring her back. Otherwise, I will comment on what Brother Kamau has just said. I don't know. We haven't been told about the family status, whether they have children,
They have
how
kids.
many of them.
Three kids.
They have kids.
And all of them.
Yes. Yes. Then I will disagree with Kamau that he advised the man not to send the money and to continue looking after the kids. So here the question comes: how can you look after the kids without sending the money to the woman? This is where the problem is.
No, before you, the kids are here in the diaspora. The people, everybody came to diaspora, including the wife, but the wife did not want to live here in diaspora, so she disappeared to go home. Oh, wow. So let me just clarify this point. The family won a green card. All of them, they won a green card, and they came to the US. All of them. But for some reason, the woman decided to disappear and go home. She said she doesn't like it. The work is very stressful. Everything is too much in the US. So she decided to go home. So when she went home, the family, the husband and the kids, they had worked together. They had an account. You know, the kids, before they married, before they do all those things, they were helping the dad so that they can go build the house. Because they have a large plantation of land, though. That one I need to tell you. They have a lot of cows. They have a lot of herd of cattle and goats and everything. That one I must tell you. So it's not a person who was lacking some things. And plus, the woman herself had a business, but the woman has frozen the business. She has gone to the account and frozen the account more than 10 million. And she had a best friend, a man who is a best friend to his husband. That is who he is sleeping with in his own matrimonial bed. So the man, when he had all those stories, he included the brothers and everybody to come and ask the woman or try to put things together. So the brothers are included. So in between, I don't know what happened. So the brothers and the sisters-in-law, they hate so much. They hate his brother who is working so hard here in diaspora. So the brother is working so hard and he's disappointed. On top of it, look at what the woman has done. So he is out here to ask for some help. That's why we're here today. So I think I've clarified some things. Felix, you're going to come after David Mugabe. Oh, David, I don't know why you declined the request. Let me try one more time. You know, sometimes I try to give people a chance to put their points across before I bring somebody, because they might lose the chain of thought. And why is the internet letting us down like this? Yes, Mugabe, karibu. You're welcome.
Asante sana.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Then really, it's a real problem.
It's a real problem.
But I think
this man was crying. I was like, wow, what am I supposed to do? I said I must ask for wisdom.
Yes.
To tackle this problem.
Yes.
It's not a small one. Mm-hmm.
The advice then I could give to the man, to the husband, I don't know if he has ever tried this. Let him create a room. I mean, let him talk to the wife and really see if the wife is ready to change. And we don't know why the woman is doing this. Maybe there must be a reason. If we could talk to her, if we knew her, maybe he could give us good reasons. Maybe there is kind of care she doesn't get from the man. This one, when they get together and talk, maybe.
Oh, yeah. Why is this internet making us so miserable today like this? Mugabe, I feel like you should finish your points because you're making very awesome points right there and people are loving it. So I think you should come. Oh, Felix, now let me accept your request. Maybe you should come and tell us. Meanwhile, Mugabe, prepare yourself to come and finish your statements. Refresh a little bit and see if this thing is gonna work. Now, Felix, you're welcome. Felix Obeta, the platform is yours. Felix. Felix Obeta, I already approved your request, so please go ahead and accept that request.
Hello?
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
I can hear you loud and clear.
So why are you ladies doing this to other people?
I do not know. I am so shocked that
You had so many things there that you want to comment on. Give me a minute, huh? Boss. Ngapi? I'm sorry, I'm somewhere. Nilipe a bill. Sante. Yes, Emily.
Yes.
Now, you guys are not doing good. For sababu, I think the lady is bewitched. That's what I can say. How can you take money from a different person and give it to a different person if you are totally... Hello?
I can hear you nice and clear. Just make your point.
Yeah, I was saying that the lady is bewitched because what she's doing is not good, because she's like using that guy at least to fund the other person, which is not good. And there's something which Kamau Nina Sijui somebody said.
Maju.
Yeah, the Maju, the Maju guy.
Maju life,
Yeah.
Your internet. Okay, you see, you kicked yourself out. All right, let me see. Jeffrey, you're going to come after Mugabe. Let Mugabe come and finish the topic. And Felix, can you be in a position, because you just kicked yourself out? I don't know what's going on with your internet. So Mugabe.
Ola ikolera mutaba amaju Ola dikereria ikolera mutambo wa majuu.
Let us continue watching Maju Live, the show. Your show. Humility. Draku, Draku. What a show, what a guest, what a song. This is Maju Live show. Mutaborea humility. Draku, Draku, Draku. Kuna kuna mashabiki humility. Draku, Draku. Kuna kuna ado humility. Draku, Draku. Kuna kuna ageni guest humility. Draku, Draku. Kuna kuna nyeba. Draku, Draku. Kule ole hagero tafarida mpya mpya.
Sometimes one kills another or poisons another just for no reasons. So that's my point. And the conclusion would be it's only that this happens to this guy only that few people can come out and say what is taking place in their lives, but a lot of people are going through this situation.
And they're not.
This is common.
Oh. Whew. The internet, why are you doing this to us? Come on, internet, can you behave yourself? Okay. Meanwhile, everybody's preparing themselves. Jeffrey accepted the request. Mugabe, can you refresh the page? Refresh, get out of the page, and then you can come back again, and then you can come in as a guest.
Hello.
Yes, good morning, Jeffrey.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm good.
Yeah. This is your program you brought today, So we men, we should not be pretend to say something that will help out. I can see many people contributing about that man. I think they don't like the man. They just want to kill the man. The man is very lucky, In this kind of occasion, they killed the man. So as this man is very lucky, we should give him a very good way. If he don't know his way, I believe the man knows his way, because something that happened to him, he has killed so many men, So the woman will collaborate with the man and the other man, and set them up. So something happened in Nigeria, So they burned the man, the husband of the woman, they burned him alive in the car, So the man is very lucky. All we need to tell the man, let the man secure himself in wherever the man are, or the country he come from. Maybe he have a lawyer, then go on with his life. Otherwise, the man is not safe. You understand me? They will kill the man. So nobody should advise that man. If you are a man, come on. If you have never seen anything, you're going to see if I tell you are old. The only way you will escape it, give a very truthful information. That will help you. So that is a very dangerous to a man. He has got a lot of men down today, Some of them are crazy on the street. Some of them, are in hospital suffering, as some women did as well, So there's no advice to give the man than to tell the man to secure his life first. You know what I mean? He has a lawyer. After he secure his life and forget about the woman, go on with his life. If the woman did not want the man to take care of the kids, let the man go on with his life. So secure your life and remain going on. Don't even go to the woman, because God has just escaped him, help him out from death. I don't know whether you understand me.
I do.
Yeah, so he should just go and secure himself legally and go on with his life.
So there is a part that the kids came in and they are advising the dad to go get married. Do you think it's a good idea? Do you think it's a good thing, the kids advising the dad to marry another wife?
What do you, yes, because the kids don't need to advise the dad. The dad is he lost his memory, or what is it? What are you talking about? By the way, how old are the man we're talking about right now?
I do not know, but the man can be 50 plus because
Yeah, it's okay. If I thought it's 60, it doesn't matter. So what the man should do, if the children advise him to go and marry, let it go and marry. You understand me? Let it go and marry. But never demand to go back to that woman. Otherwise, the other man, they will kill him. You understand me? So they will kill him. So that is why I advise him to go and secure himself legally, you know. And know maybe society is living, maybe the government of the place is living, to know about what's going on. Because it's on danger, you know. It's on danger point right now, you know. You understand? So that is the only way that the man will survive it. So the woman will not give up until the justice, she has been brought to justice. And it's a kind of a deviation, you know. So if the man go back, I don't think the man is very safe. You know? That's my point. So about the children, talking about the children, carry or whatever. There are so many cases like this. The woman will block all the, you know, all the contracts, you know, all the access to the children. So if he experienced that kind of thing, let him forget for a while and go on with his life. Yeah.
Okay. So another thing, hey, it's so hard to start all over, especially when you have worked so hard and you have lost all this one. And another thing I forgot to tell you guys, at this moment, this guy does not have a job.
Yeah. That is why he's very lucky. He could have been died. He could have been dead by now. You know. So if that guy continue to think that mentality, I'm sorry for him. You understand me? So
Sometimes we need to phrase our statements in a way so that he doesn't get too much depressed, because he is already depressed.
No. It's not going to be depressing. Let me tell you. Let him go and get security and let the justice know about what's going on. That is the only way that we save him. That's the only way that we drove away a depression from him. You understand? So that's the only way. He's a man need to tell you the truth, you know. So many men are here, they know what is going on. They know they have experienced similar things like this. Similar things, you know. You understand? Those of them who have never experienced, they are about to even experience as we're talking right now. You understand? So we are not talking to contribute to his frustration or depression or whatever. So if it's washy, just secure yourself by law, then go on with your life. So for a job, just have the courage. You got a job. That's no problem. So just solve this problem. Make sure you are secure. Then you will get a job, even from where you don't even expect, you know. Where you did not even expect, you will get a job there. So that's not the problem. The problem is that how is this going to survive this incident that happened to him? So let him go and get a lawyer and secure himself wherever society is living. Then carry on, go on with his life. We make sure that he's safe.
Yeah, he's
legal. Yeah, it will be made sure he's safe legally. Yeah, that's the only way we help him. Right. When he go to this extent, he will appreciate.
Yeah, he's listening over here, so he's taking some notes.
Yeah, he will appreciate. Yeah, that's the only courage. So none of the friend, for your friend to go and sleep with your wife, you don't, trust no friend, So nobody will tell you.
Is this not wickedness? Are you?
Yeah. So just look at it. You understand? So you have to be strong and let the government know about this and secure yourself. I don't ask you to draw the woman to court or drag her to anywhere. No. Just secure yourself and carry on with your life. That's all.
Oh, wow. Thank you so much, bro.
Yeah,
I appreciate that.
Yeah.
So anyway, I've been, I don't know, some requests are hanging over here. I think I have some 3 more coming to make their points across, and your points are so valued. Your opinions are very necessary over here, and thank you for coming. Unless you
Please.
have anything to add to the woman, what can you advise this woman?
Yeah, what we advise the woman at this point, yeah, I did not advise the woman to go and beg for the man to come back, to just stop this evil thing she's doing right now. Otherwise, she's going to end up bad. We have seen it every day. You understand? So if she stop all this evil right now, she's trying to, frustrate the man or whatever. You will see the woman will also have peace, whatever she want to live. You understand? So that is the only way, because many women are being in prison in Nigeria because of all this kind of thing. You understand? So many women, last 3 months, they sentenced 1 woman and 1 pastor to death, and by hanging, for this kind of thing we are talking about. You understand? Because they killed the man. They end up killing the man. So let the woman just stop this evil. It will be well with her. Otherwise, she's going to end up. I don't even care where she's coming from.
Is
So
this not
he
from hell?
put to white also. This kind of thing. So they end up killing themselves with gun. You get what I mean?
Yes.
So let that woman stop this evil. It's really bad.
It's really bad.
And other women out there, they have the same plan as well. Some of them are doing the same thing, we don't know. But God knows them. So let us stop before it will come to this stage. So let them just stop. That is evil. So women like doing all those kind of things. If you are a man, if you are a really hot man, you see all these kind of women. The married women will be begging a man, just to, to have a night or whatever with me. You understand? So everybody have to be careful what we do. That is truth. So if she stop this evil, everything will be well. But nothing is going to connect the man and the woman together. If they did, one of them is going to lose their life. That is the truth. That is the truth, because this thing happens.
It happens because the man seems he was a little bit angry. He's like, you can make a trip and go to Kenya and kill somebody. I'm like, no. Kill somebody.
You see that?
This woman is not what your time. If she's doing something that is so ugly like this, let her be, and talk to his people. And if possible, I agree with the kids. I agree. Marry another woman and take.
Yes, it's true. Yeah, I agree. Yeah,
have a good woman. I agree with the kids.
Yeah. So in the help I have for the man, the message: do not marry that woman again. That's the message. If he did, one of them is going to get her. Because I have experienced this kind of things. I see people, friends, some of them died, some of them frustrated, some of them turned to drunkard,
But how will Jeffrey? Now, let me. I mean, you're a Nigerian. I don't know how you guys are reacting to these things. I don't know if this thing has happened to your country. Do you know that your friend can come and start messing around with your wife? How will you feel about that?
Yeah. For me, this thing happen everywhere. You understand? For me, no matter how strong or how weak I am, to my wife, for example, if I caught my fellow man with my wife in my bedroom, I promise you the man will not live there alive, because that is the big, temptation. You understand me? So he will not live there alive.
And you're gonna kill him?
Oh my God. Come on, you know what you're talking about?
Okay.
My own wife.
Your wife.
With another man in my bed, in my house. What do you mean? Come on. What do you mean? No matter how I weak, no matter how strong.
You kill that.
To God.
Not my wife.
So he's not going there. He's not living there alive.
Okay.
Yeah. No. That is the truth. Yeah.
Wow.
So we don't have time. We don't have time because we don't have time to be, we don't have time to waste. That's true. Because you have just tested my will, you know. So I need to display you. I need to, you know, test your will too.
Oh, wow.
You understand? So I cannot do that to my fellow man. If I did, let it kill me also. You understand? So I don't do that to my fellow man, you know. So if you do it to me, I'm sorry, you've gone. Yeah, you've gone. That's it. So I don't need anybody to settle my own case. That's me. So I take it myself. That's true, because it's painful to experience that kind of
So
shit.
Jeffrey, you know, there is I don't know, I usually talk to people, you know, people slide some things in my inbox. They say, Emily, when you're talking about things, please talk about this one. It's affecting us. So I come across one person who told me, you know, I don't know if it's in Kenya. Please, guys in Kenya, please don't judge me. I'm trying to say this in a general term. Some people from Kenya will approach you even when they know you have a man. Let me tell you, these other cultures that you see, and I'm not trying to glorify them because a man is a man. It doesn't matter where they come from. They will ask you the first thing before they start going out with you. The first question, and I'm not glorifying them though. They ask you, are you married? You will tell them no. Then they will start going out with you. You will go ahead and start telling you what they feel. But the Kenyan people, even when they know you're happily married, they will still come and ask you, oh, are you, can I please have a date with you? Don't you know I have a man? This is not a toy. This is a man I have. Can you respect my man? Stop asking me out if you know very well I have another man. That is disgracing myself, or rather disgracing yourself. Can you please tell them? I don't know how you can say that because this is getting out of the topic anyway. But it's a thing. A man, your best friend, coming to start sleeping with your wife, it's a disgrace. I do not know how much I'm going to, say this one. But if you feel really something is pressing you,
One thing you must understand.
best friend.
So one thing you must understand in a society of men, you know, some men, they are just there to cause confusion in every relationship. You know. Those kind of men, they happen to involve in this guy we're talking about right now. So we have them, and they know you are married. They always go for married women.
I know. Instead of going for somebody who is not married.
Yeah, then go for married women. That is why I like our Nigerian women. We have those kind of men, but they used to receive slap, you know. If they receive their slap, they will, you know, no matter how rich or how star.
This one that
like Davido, like them, that Davido, they have received slap.
Let them sleep.
For some, you know, yes, Nigerian women don't joke with that. That is how they fight for themselves. They fought for themselves.
Kenyan women are you sleeping? Kenyan women.
Yeah.
Can we start?
They fight for they fight for themselves, you know. So those kind of men, they need even more than 2 slap from a women, you know, because it's just so disgusting, you know. When somebody even who put this amount to tell you is married, you know, you must respect that.
Yes.
The privacy, right? So if I thought the person is not married, maybe he's trying to pretend or whatever. So just try to do some investigation. You understand me? So just ask her again. You will see the truth. If I thought she did not tell you, say not or whatever. So that is for the women that like to pretend they are married. So for the real women that's really married or really in a good relationship, you know, so they have to use their hand to slap all those kind of men, you know. So that's how a woman
from
can
today,
for
I will fly under them. Anytime they come and start causing them problem,
you know, that's all. You will see they will be reducing their smelly character. because some of them are married too. They don't want to hear their wife slap it there all over, you know.
And those people doing that, something like that, let me tell you, you cannot go approach their women. They will kill you. Those come approach your wife. If somebody go and approach their women, they will kill somebody.
Yeah,
I know.
So those women have to, you women have to fight for yourself, you know. So because you have won him, then now just give a very hot slap, not you know, the one you give to, not the one you give to your husband, you know. So hot one. So give him, you know, so give a very hot slap. You see, next time he will not try it to any woman, you know.
I like. And I have to prepare. I have to practice this word.
So that is not that is not a violence. That is self-defense. You know, you want to defend yourself because it's trying to push you for what you don't, what you don't, what you don't want. Yeah, this is not a violence. You know, so that is how to teach some African men sense.
This is violence because this is not violence. This is self-defense. Yes.
Yeah, yeah. You try to explain, but it seems he has the problem with, you know, with his ears. So you have to open it so that you know. So that's for that. That is what I have. Because those still happen in Nigeria too. Running after married women, some like pregnant women. I don't know.
Hey, even pregnant woman, you're going to ask her something.
You know, so those, you know,
God forbid.
So I don't know. So I don't know if they are blind. I don't know. Maybe they are blind.
I don't know.
Yeah. So you will see some woman is pregnant, you know, and you will be chasing her, running after. What do you want? Are you the husband? No.
By the way, this is a disrespecting my husband. I am hugely pregnant, and you are asking for some things. This one, I will show you I am a woman too. I will show you my small powers. If I have to go for juju, I will bring the juju plus my hand, and then I will sway and you will see.
So women have to still limit the way the married women, the way they're dressed, you know. So I know I like dress, I like women dress the way they dress, you know. So depending on the character, the way they dress. So they have to limit it. So to avoid all those kind of men interrupting them, you know. So women don't like to slap men, you understand? So those of them who don't like to slap men, reduce the way you dress, yeah.
Yeah, for me,
so
I
those
know
of them
to slap, I'm just talking, but I don't know how to.
So reduce the way you dress. So those of them who can slap, dress the way you like, because it's your husband. If your husband likes the way you dress, I think nobody can be against it. You understand? So use your hand to chase them away. That's all.
So women, you have been given a chance to slap them. Don't use your money to go help another man. This is bad. Oh, this is really bad.
No, this is another topic. You know, so you have to move to another topic because this what you just mentioned is some men still use another women money to take care of another women. I don't know if you understand. So they do it also. There are a bunch of fools who associate with this kind of thing.
No, they sound like devils.
Yeah, so who associate with this kind of thing? You know? So some men do it also. You know, some men do it, take money from their wife, you know, use it to, you know, with their girlfriend or whatever. So some men do it also. But in marriage, those things is very dangerous in marriage. It's very dangerous.
I agree.
Very, very dangerous. Yeah. Both men and women.
Yeah, thank you so much. And I'm trying to cut you short, but I can see some requests are here. And I've been hanging around for a long time. And Jeffrey, I really appreciate you coming on my broadcast. May God bless you.
Thank you.
Thank you, buddy. So bless you. Thank you for everything.
Bless you.
All right. Bye.
Yeah.
All right, Kenneth. Now you are stable. Come here. Tell us what we have caused in your lives. Sorry, oh.
Nobody special pass. My sister God come bless anybody,
including you.
make you know look down on anybody. As you see me so, don't be by power, oh. Don't be by sense, no. Special person. You see, bring no people for one person roof. Oh, yeah, make I show you the proof. Now put that cup in me a day, and let them out pick in my corner. I see for the street, I don't see them see, I don't take the beat. I don't see them see, I don't take the beat. I don't forget when I beg for something to eat. Now I'm living life.
I'm living life.
And it's a boy with them laugh. Them no say I they brought my graph, yes, oh. I don't go ever lack. I'm not got my back. You must have heard of my story, so I say, my brother God can't bless anybody.
Meanwhile, I'm waiting for Ken.
As you see me so, don't be by power, don't be by sense, nobody special pass. My sister God can't bless anybody,
including you.
make you no look down on anybody.
Everybody.
As you see me so, don't be by power, don't be by sense, nobody special pass. Special pass.
Kenneth, I don't know where your request. I'm trying to stand up so that I can wait, stretch my feet a little bit. Let me send the request to myself, Ken. Ken, let me send you the request myself, okay? Please go ahead and accept the request. Let me look for the music so that I can do some, what is this? Hey, finally, hey, let me sit down and relax because the wisdom that is coming is not the small one. Hey, thank you. Welcome, bro. Brother Ken. Brother Ken, where's the brother? Kenneth Boga. I don't know why the internet is just misbehaving today, but in Jesus' name, I cast the chains of whatever. Brother. Okay. Oh my. Can this internet? Now you're laughing.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Okay. Loud and
Welcome
clear.
to the
Okay,
broadcast.
thank you so much. I will be very fast before this starts.
It's okay. We can
How
hear
long it takes? All right. Emily, this topic is very serious.
It's a serious one, oh.
Very dangerous. I will, as I always say, I am entitled to give an opinion, but it doesn't necessarily mean that every person must go by my opinion. Number one, I want to show that men and women have invented for themselves this 11th rule after the 10 commandments given by God. Somebody is getting me?
No, I mean, the internet is a little bit slow, but I'll bear with you. I need your views in this one. I need your advice in here.
So, are you getting?
Yeah, I can get you nice and clear.
All right. So don't talk, but just nod if you get me.
No, you are okay. You're okay. Just go ahead.
All right, thank you. Okay. So, as I have said uh, earlier times, that human beings, male and female, men and women have invented their own rules. That is the 11th rule after the 10 commandments that were given by God. And the 11th rule is thou shalt not be caught. A lot of things are happening in this world, but unfortunately, we tend to magnify on the ones of a few who have been caught. Not knowing that a lot of things are going on behind the curtains, and that does not make us. Married man who are not dating. Number two, they have children who are adults already, right? Seems you're not getting.
No, the internet is breaking a little bit. I don't know what to do. Yeah.
Are you getting me?
Let me exit you and bring you again. I'm not gonna bring anybody until you speak. Yeah, because it's taking a long time before you speak one more. I'll exit you and bring you again. Let me try Kenneth Mboga, because I need your advice right here to save a situation. Oh, you declined. You declined, my dear. One more time. Oh, yes. Welcome back.
Maybe I can reserve my.
Right now you're very clear.
I'm good.
Yeah, you're good.
Thank you. Starting from where we had. Number one, I will say that this is a very delicate matter. Number two, I see that women and men have invented their own rules instead of the 10 commandments. Thou shalt not. They've invented their 11 commandments. Thou shalt not be caught. And those who have known what is God matters. Tend to play very clean, not knowing that they are really stuck in the 11th rule of thou shalt not be caught. Doing something openly and doing something hiding doesn't make any difference. No difference. If it's sex you have in public, sex you have in private, it's sex. There's nothing describing sex in private as for sex. So, number two, we have all fallen short of God's glory. And him who says he is without sin lies to himself. Everything that happens in this world can be very painful.
Oh, wow. Is there something you can do to the earphones, because they're saying that you
have a ring? I don't know. There is something. Let me reduce. Something, did you see now?
I don't know. There is something disturbing your I mean, when your voice is coming, it goes, it's like a slow motion. I don't know.
No, that is just
Something, I don't know. Your voice is not out. Usually you come out very clear and people love your points, but the voice is disrupting everything. You're not. I don't know why, but your voice is not coming out clear today. We don't know what happened. Oh, maybe that's why.
So, what do I do? Can I just this seems not, what say again?
No, I think Maju is just joking that you have close to the fridge. That's why the waves are disrupting everything. But I don't think that is the problem.
Okay, I don't know. I don't know whether I can. I don't know whether I can get a place. Happens. Waves or no waves. I don't know whether.
I think right there. Can you stand right there so that you can speak? I think we can hear you loud and clear.
Can I stand right here?
Yes, please. Go ahead. Don't move.
Okay. Now let people talk about if they are listening or if they are if they can hear me well.
They can hear you. I can hear you loud and clear right now.
You can hear me loud and clear.
Mm-hmm.
Great. So because I'm not very comfortable where I am,
I know.
very quick.
Yes, please. Sorry.
Number one, let me start. Then, number one, I say this is a delicate matter, and we urge our brother to go very slow on this.
Mm-hmm.
Number two, I'm a Christian, and apart from being a social scientist, we have a lot of things that we can marry into Christianity. So I say that men and women have invented their own 11th commandment. And the commandment states, thou shalt not be caught. If you do sin, or if you do something, like if you sleep with another man's wife, or you sleep with another man's husband, another woman's husband, in private, or now, or not openly, people do not know, it doesn't make you like I don't know how to put it. It doesn't give you any added value, but you are the same with that person who does it in the home. So one thing that I've always believed in is if people would be having a lot of hatred and holding a lot of grudges, people we are in relationships with, then most of us would not be having relationships at all. Humanity is fallen, and you don't expect someone to be perfect. But our imperfections are written. Like somebody's imperfection could be 70%, somebody's imperfection could be 40%, somebody's imperfection could be 10%. The most painful here thing for this guy is he sacrificed a lot just to give a good life or a good kind of maintenance to the woman. Yet the woman was enjoying all these things with another man.
So disappointed.
That is the most painful thing. Right?
Yeah, it is very painful.
Now,
even right now, I feel the
good.
pain. I'm like, I can't believe it.
Feel the
Even
pain.
you don't like your husband that much, you cannot bring another man, sleep with him on your husband's bed. Oh no.
Or so this thing goes to both sexes. It goes to both men and women.
Mhm.
Most men find it very comfortable to really rub everything off as if it's written on sand when they are caught with other women. But when it's a woman's case, it's magnified like Mount Kilimanjaro. Sleeping with someone is sleeping with someone. The bed doesn't matter. The issue here is this lady went out of her matrimony, her matrimony to engage in sex outside. That is the issue. The issue here is not money, because money is one thing that people may see and go. People may see, people may have it today, and then tomorrow it's no more. So the most painful part is someone else sleeping with your wife. That is the most painful part. Now let me come to what I wanted to talk about. I want every man to understand how women are created and how women are geared to be. Women are like vehicles. It's not a matter of you driving a Prado, a Toyota Corolla, Lexus, or anything. Every other thing that is supposed to be done by a woman to a woman is the same, and it's standard. It's not a matter of you getting married to a professor, a CEO, a school teacher, or a casual laborer. A woman will always be a woman, and their needs will always be the same, regardless of where they are. So, I definitely know that my brother, even though he seeks for advices, then we all have to understand where the problem started. And the problem did not start by what happened. Like this woman just decided to sleep with another man. Emily, I want you to listen to this very carefully, and every other person listening, let them listen very
Listening.
carefully.
I am. Mhm.
Somebody is telling me I hold my mouth closer to my mouth.
Yeah,
Okay, I
it's
will
now
try that.
very clear.
It's now very clear. So, what I said is, women are geared differently with men. Women are like vehicles. Whether you're driving a Lexus, whether you're driving a Range Rover, a Subaru, a woman will be treated in a way that is standard. Number one, a woman must feel protected. Number two, a woman must feel loved. Number three, a woman must feel that the man is there for her. So, Emily, today you fall in love with me and you really try to tell me you fall in love with me and you're a woman. I don't know whether you will be a tree, feed on water and other things. A woman needs some kind of emotional support, and that emotional support can make a woman run to somebody you do not expect. And then women love with all their things. Women do not just love, women love with everything. If you find a woman who doesn't love with her everything, then that is a woman who is after something from you, like material. But a woman who loves you will love you whether you have money or not, whether you are struggling or not, whether you are a CEO or not. So that is why I'm saying we have to check where the problem started. Now, I want to advise my brother, and a very stupid advice. If this woman was careful enough not to really maybe misuse the money he was sending, or to sleep with a man in their matrimonial bed, but was very careful sleeping around, would that make that woman a better woman? Yes or no?
No, it's the same thing.
It's the same thing. So we are talking about this because it's in the public domain. But trust me, a woman can sleep with another man, even if you're with this woman 18 hours, leaving only 6 hours within 24 hours.
Mm-hmm.
You're getting what I'm saying?
I do. Mm-hmm.
Love means a lot of sacrifice and forgiveness. And a test of love means you have to be having that grace that was given by God. Humanly, we can't offer that grace, but with faithfulness and understanding, and with a lot of knowledge that we are as fallible as any other person, we can find ourselves forgiving the unforgiven. Where the unforgivable here in a relationship is not about a woman spending money on another man, but a woman or another man sleeping with somebody else. It's not their spouses. Are you getting me?
Loud and clear. Mm-hmm.
Forgiveness will start taking the steps or their staircase to healing. Because if you do not forgive, trust me, not any of your single relationship will be stable. If you do not forgive, not even a single relationship you start will be stable. Because you will be seeing an Emily somewhere and
Kenneth.
yes, yes.
I think on my next there is another topic, a touching topic, according to what you just said. I'm trying to echo back what you just said, but in a different way.
Yes.
You said something about forgiveness, and I believe in forgiving.
Yes.
I myself am very forgiving.
Yes.
But there is one thing that I know. If my husband did something and I know very well you did,
yes,
I will forgive you. But do you think it's going to be the same again?
You won't be the same. And that is where I was coming from. And I wanted to explain that.
Thank you. Now continue. Mm-hmm.
Good. So the first step for this man is not to hold this grudge of Harudi Kenya. Then what next? Do you think you will be free after killing someone? No, you won't be free.
Mm-hmm.
You let it go. You forgive and then pick it up.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't necessarily mean that if you forgive somebody, you have to be with that person. No. You're not held there. Yes.
For me,
yes,
there are two things I found from this man. When he's saying
yes,
that can I go to Kenya and try to do something horrible to this lady? I was like, no, wait.
Good.
And
yes,
the kids feel so bad for the dad. The dad is still alive, and the woman is trying to do some other things. When The man is trying to be a man enough to compose himself to be a man in the United States of America, not to have that woman, not to fool around, but the woman is having fun. Is it fair for him to be a saint like that? And the woman home is enjoying herself. Do you think the man is?
There is nothing we go through which is fair to us. If we would do everything which is fair to us, then everyone would be up there being fair to themselves. Sometimes we meet compromises just because we wish to be comfortable, or we would wish other people to be comfortable with what they're doing. Which part of which is making our spouses or the people we are in the relationship comfortable. Yes.
Oh well.
So the man is fair to himself if he is fair enough that he feels very comfortable. The only thing
for me,
is,
according to me,
yes.
The man is know
what do you think the man what do you think the man will need in a woman? Just be very in your point form. What do you think the man would need in a woman?
If I have to advise this man, and
yes,
his wife, if I have to advise him, the woman doesn't care about him anymore.
Okay.
The woman is enjoying on a daily basis her feelings and everything. She's having fun and she's not waiting for anybody. So she's complete. Everything to her is complete. The man is try. The man is just like, oh, what am I supposed to do? He's so worried about what's going on to happen to him. Let him have a life and stop worrying about somebody who is having fun.
Fun is a need basis. Emily.
Yeah.
Hello.
I can
Fun is a need basis, and basically, let's talk about sex. Sex is a need basis. You can need sex and go for it. Yes, some people don't. So if you don't, and you can keep yourself the way Paul talks about it, then it means you're comfortable in that state. So you don't need
it's a little,
but unless
it's a little tricky, bro.
Less.
A little tricky.
Yes, it's a little tricky. It's a little tricky when it comes to you have an agreement with your woman that we are not going to do this because we are different countries. So we are world apart. So we can really try and moderate on what we do, or we can really try and not engage in sexual activities with other people. That was the agreement. So the issue here is somebody else breaking an agreement. You know, you can't say that I want to do this because somebody else is doing. Do what is right and what is morally right. Having sex with another woman here, or dating another woman, or keeping another woman under her roof because the wife is keeping another man under the roof, the other side, will not make any difference of what he is believing. Morally, that will not be right. And trust me, that will really torment him. So, the first step of healing is forgiveness. Let this guy forgive his wife.
I agree.
Number two, after healing, after forgiving, it means that if maybe he is in need of company, emotional company, then this company feels right that he will be getting it from another woman, then he should look for another woman. But this other woman, I pray she would be an angel, never to hurt her, no, never to hurt him. But as I said in my introduction, we are all fallible. And in one way or the other, we can find ourselves doing things that are not good or that are not right to other feelings. First priority, first option is today, Emily, let me ask you a question. If this woman comes begging that she did something wrong and she apologizes, what should the man do?
Well, I don't know what the man is capable of doing, but at the moment he's a little bit mad. He's a little bit mad.
He's a little bit mad. The
A
madness
little
here.
at this moment.
Let me tell you why the man is seriously mad. The man is not mad about maybe the wife sleeping with somebody else, but because of the struggles he's gone through just to make their lives better, and this woman is used.
Oh, well,
Somebody
the
was trying to
internet
call
has
me.
been
No,
somebody.
I'm here. Somebody was trying to call me. So Emily, the man needs a lot of counseling, and he needs to be taken through a lot of psychological counseling, and he needs people around him. Sorry, he needs people around him so that he cannot make very unthinkable decisions. Yes. But if you were my brother, I would advise him that the first step he would take is to forgive this woman and try not really to understand. Most of the times in my life, I always say that when there is a problem, look at yourself first, how you would have contributed to this problem, so that by the time you are picking up on a solution, it finds when your side is already clean, and maybe you would also talk about it. Like, I know I did this and this, and this is what brought us to this, but it's something that will not happen again, something that probably I apologize about. Am I right?
Yeah, your points are very clear, but
Yes. So
I don't know about
ask me, what did you say again?
I am glad he's not commenting or anything, but he's here watching and listening carefully. Every
All right, good.
Everybody's saying.
Psychological torture. The man doesn't need to subject himself and well. I want to take a twist to that, because this woman can, if whatever she's done, maybe she's capable of doing anything to this man just to be with another man. What if this woman would have left this man to invest everything, and then maybe at the age of retirement, this man comes back home just to meet his death, so that this woman can be the man she loves.
So bad, so bad, so
yes.
bad.
So there is this book of second. Look at a case scenario of this man maybe trying to come up, maybe to come to Kenya to kill this woman, and then finds when the woman is already up in arms and maybe with people around or something, then the man dies. What happens? What about the children? What about people who care about him? What about the society? It will be a different story. So I think this is a story that should be having a different script. That number one, I forgave her, but I'm not going to be with her. Number two, I would be very careful on anything investment, especially to those who are outside our country, because a lot of people have had issues with people entrusted with investments back at home. But the worst that happens is not just her, but with another man whom now I definitely know that what has brought them together or what has brought this man to her is just money. Money which she doesn't make, but money which is from another man. That is very painful.
Very, very.
So let this man compose himself, let this man forgive, and just from the advice of the children, if so, he believes that he needs someone close to him to be with, then let him be very careful on his choice, because no man is an angel. No man, no woman is
Very
without
true.
fault.
Yeah, everybody has his own flaws.
Ask me a question so that I can answer.
For now, I do not have any question. You have just uttered your wisdom over here. The only question I'm gonna ask you. No, it's not a. It's a kind of a.
Comment.
What can just kind of guiding this woman? What will you tell her? Yes, she find this video online, and
She did what?
If this woman find this kind of video online, she might listen and see, oh, I think I'm the one right here. So what can you advise her?
Okay. Number one, advising a woman in love is very hard. And more so advising a woman in love with the wrong person. You got my point. Advising a woman in love is very hard, but the hardest is advising a woman who is in love with the wrong person. My advice is, I do not want to advise this woman to stop what she is doing. Yes. That scares you. Because if she stops, it will not make her any right.
So she should continue what she's doing.
I didn't say she continues. I just said I would advise her not to stop. Now listen to why I'm saying this. The reason why I'm saying this is this woman have every reason why she got into such an affair. As a human being, you need to understand her. What I would advise is she needs to just move in with that man and let that man hustle himself to support her with everything she needs. Not to.
Now you have crowned everything.
Yes, not to really wait for another man to work hard and get everything. Then now you want to think that you want to feed another man who should be working his ass out to also support you.
He's punishing the husband in the
Yes.
course of, taking care of somebody who doesn't bring anything to you. This person doesn't have. You are the one taking care of. but you're making somebody.
Exactly.
Oh no, it doesn't make sense.
Now the reason why I'm telling you,
my advice: let her go
Yes.
exit, leave this
Exactly.
man, and go join the
Exactly.
other life.
Exactly. Exactly. Now the reason why I gave that advice is,
Hmm?
mark this date. Today is 12.
Yeah.
But adventure, something happens that this woman leaves the two men. She's going to die of depression.
I think why are you bringing this? There is a topic. There is something cooking related to a woman, and it's a story that I was told, and I'm gonna a topic because one lady was doing the same. No, one man was doing something to a lady like, and then she hooked up with another lady, and then all of a sudden these two ladies ganged up together. They left this man. Guess what? The man himself.
Now that is what I'm telling you. And that is why I'm advising this woman not to stop what she was doing. The only advice I would give is let them also feel the pain of hustling and using their own money. Let them not depend on this other man's money.
Exactly.
If she doesn't do that, with the shame that she's brought to this family, and with the pain and everything, and with the unforgiving husband, now that the husband has not forgiven her, and then if that other man drops her, then she will come to the reality that this other man was just begging their love on money, right?
The woman is
That is where
this woman is gonna be in a mess now.
she's going to die, not even in a mess. She's going to die.
So Maju supports your point. Maju Life supports your point. He agrees.
Okay, so
what you just said.
Yes. So for the man, I think our man is learning to give the woman and learning also choose a life and choose a life very wisely. If he needs any more advice, that matter, we are always here to advise. Then the last thing that I say is sinning in hiding and sinning in the open doesn't make one a more skillful sinner. Sin is sin. If you're sleeping with another man secretly and somebody is sleeping with another man openly, you're both sleeping with men. There is nothing to qualify your sleeping or to qualify any of the sleepings to be better.
Yeah, try to wind up.
I'm done. Thank you so much.
Yes, Brother Ken, you see, this is why I wanted you here so that you can utter some wisdom. What else was I supposed to say until I brought everybody here, including you, saying all these things that you have said? I could have said, but my things were limited in a way. But
All
thank
right.
you for
No, it's okay.
extending your views. Thank you for bringing your awesome opinions. It's very valued in Mama Count's broadcast. I really appreciate you, and until next time, God bless you, and thank you for everything you do for us.
God bless you and bye.
Thank you. Have a good day. All right. So let me just make my last remarks. For those people who joined me here as a guest, guys, you don't know what you have done to somebody. You have saved their life. And for those ladies who are doing the same things, it's a shame. The devil must be brought to shame. If you do not like somebody, do not like his own money. Oh, stop liking somebody's money if you don't like somebody. And if you're married, before you get married, Dennis Oseko always tells us here, go for a road test. If you know you have said yes to this one, then stick to that person forever. Don't be just be exchanging things because of exchanging. It's wrong. And you men, stop keeping things under the carpet. Speak it out. Talk to somebody who might help you. And I wish I could I wish I could bring Dennis Oseko to summarize for a second. I don't know if it will let us, but if you come here and just wind up everything, that would be nice. So Dennis Oseko.
I understand the show is coming to an end. I just want to say this. People get into a relationship for a reason, for a season, or for a lifetime. So those three should inform you. If a woman loved you because of your money, then she cannot get the other ones. She cannot be satisfied sexually. So she will definitely be with you because of money, but sexually, she will look for somebody else. Let me stop it there because I know the show is coming to an end, unless you want to start another session. But thank you so much.
I am not. If you guys want me to start another session, I can come back. I am so willing. And you know, this thing, I mean, these things are affecting us. Dennis, we need, and you know, Dennis, the way you speak, the way you put your points across, your views are very valued. And people are like, please, can you speak some more? I cannot read the comments on a text on a messenger because I'm focused on here. Still, I'm on messenger. Some people want to put their comments here. If you want me to come live, I can come again so that we can continue this talk.
Yeah, there are a lot of people. There are a lot of people that are following, and people would like to contribute more. You can still end this session and come again.
Yes, thank you, bro. I'll be right back in a few minutes. Let me take a sip of water and then I'll be back again.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you
so much. Oh, God bless you. All right. Have a good day. So that was Dennis Oseko. Let's play a piece of music here so that we can end our video in an awesome way. But I think it's ending up in a few minutes. Until next time. Until we start another. Now we end up in reggae.
Hello, Australia. I am the Space Cowboy, and I've dedicated my life to performing original, dangerous, and high-skill acts. What I'm going to show you guys tonight is I'm going to attempt to put more electricity through my body than has ever been attempted before. This strange and unusual machine that you see before you now is an air core resonance transformer, capable of producing multitudinous livid tons of electrical fire with a current potential of over 1 million lethal volts. Cut the lights.